Get rid of that then. Going live, going live, going live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's almost like we were just here, but we are here. We're queer, and we are doing The Garo Show, Chapter 151, live reaction with your host with the most, Griever, as always. 8 to 10 minute runoff time, as always. I do not have the timer yet, but we're back, as I said we would be. We were back. I went and ate some supper, did a little bit of cleaning, and now we're back. We're back here. We're going to be doing One Punch Man Chapter 151 reaction. It just dropped about an hour ago, or 2 hours ago. I was told that it's a good chapter to react to, so we're going to do that. Clearly the Tokyo Ghoul stream is not happening tonight. Potentially a little bit of Fire Emblem might happen tonight, because, yeah, I just feel like relaxing. I just feel like relaxing and doing some video gaming. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how long this stream goes. Depending on how long this stream ends up, then we'll see what we do at the end of this. I mean, this stream might only be an hour. You know, I think everybody got their everybody enjoyed the Record of Ragnarok stream. That was quite a successful stream. That was a very fun stream. It was a good chapter and stuff. So I think everybody's sort of done with me for the night. 2 hours of Griever a day keeps the doctor away. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, how's everybody doing now? I know, it's like I haven't seen you guys in so long, yeah. Augustia Valls says, and I'm probably butchering your name, I apologize for that, says, "Hey Griever, first time watching your stream. Hello there to yourself. Hello there to yourself." We will be reading the chapter in about 6-7 minutes, so just stay tuned. I usually like to give a runoff time to let people jump into the stream, you know, 5-6 minutes sort of idea. Everybody sort of jumps in, that kind of deal, right? Let's see. Double A Riggers, I'm just going to call you Double A. Double A is in here, and he says, "I just got surprised by this chapter." Really? Really? It's a surprising chapter. Ooh, can't wait, can't wait. No spoilers, ladies and gentlemen, no spoilers. Hence the point of the reaction. Caden said, "First time on the stream." Yeah, Caden. Yeah, sure, it's your first time on a Griever stream. Yes, I've never seen you before, Caden, in my life. It's crazy, it's crazy. But yeah, so how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing tonight, I guess? Are we enjoying our Friday? It's Friday, and I'm just checking in on you. I'm just checking in, and we're gonna do a little bit of the Garo Show, Chapter 151 reaction. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be fun. The chapter only dropped a little while ago, so I think the stream will do okay. The VOD should do fine after the fact. I think the VOD will do all right. But yeah, so anyways, I already talked about everything in the Shimatsu no Valkyrie stream, so this is so sad. Augustia said, "No, you're not the first one to butcher my name, but I'm used to it." Okay, well, how would you, like, do you have, like, a nickname that's easier for me to pronounce or something? I can call you that, like I could call you Vols, you know, or something like that. If that's how you say that last part of your name, Vols, I could say that, you know, just so I don't keep butchering your name. That would be very, very sad. Very, very sad. Sad things happening all around. We got 6 people in here and only 2 likes. What is wrong? Unless you've hit the dislike button, I see no reason why you can't hit the like button. That's what you have the mouse, as King of Lightning would say. The mouse to click, click, click. Or whatever he does with that. Yeah. So yeah. Only 4 minutes into the stream. Wow. Augie? Or Agi? Is it Augie or is it Agi? Or am I saying both of those wrong? Yeah. So it almost looks like auger as in like an auger bit. It could be Augie. It could be Agi. So yeah, I'm not sorry about this. My pronunciation, like, look, at the end of the day, my pronunciation of other languages way down. Way the fuck down. If it's not a word I've said before, fuck if I ever get it right the first 200 times. Yep, like August. Okay, so Augie. Alright. Yep, like August. Perfect. So Augie. Alright. We'll call you Augie from now on. That'll make my life easier when I'm responding to anything in the chat. So, anyways, yeah, I wonder if we'll do a Fire Emblem stream after this. I don't know. I'm sort of feeling like chillaxing, like I'm getting a little tired. No wonder it's 10:15. But I don't have to work in the morning, so have to wait and see. I don't think there's any other reason to wait. As I said, most of my folks, most of the usual chat jumped into the last stream only 25-30 minutes ago. So I don't think this stream's going to do that hot anyways. And there's a lot bigger One Punch Man people than me to go watch that are probably doing their reactions right now. So why don't we just jump in? We're about 6 minutes in, so why don't we jump in like that? Augie says, what do you think of the Monster Association's arc so far? It's a bit hit and miss. It's a little bit hit and miss for me. Is it a good arc? Yeah, it's a good arc. It's not great. It's got some flaws. It's got some problems. I think redoing things as Murata and One like to do, which is very, very lacking in integrity, really hurts the arc for me. Because this arc could have been over by this time this year, but because they take like 3-month breaks just to release a redo of a chapter we already read 6 months prior, I think that really slows down pacing and it slows down the arc overall. And I don't even know what's canon and what's not anymore. So yeah. But overall, there's some excellent art. There's some excellent fights. The Psycho Rochi stuff went on way too long. Let's be realistic. The Psycho Rochi stuff went on way too long. So there are some problems in the arc, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, we're about 7 minutes into the stream, so why don't we just start? Let's read chapter 151 of One Punch Man, also known as, by its better title, The Garo Show. And this is chapter 151, The Greatest Obstacle. Not a bad looking cover page. In the midst of battle, evil awakens. We have Garo front and center with Mike Wazowski. We have Michelle up here. We have Saitama and Flashy, and then we have King, Atomic, and Bang on one side. We've got, of course, Golden Sperm or Black Sperm or whatever, Homeless, and we have Fear Ugly. All right, so. The translator, of course, as always, big shout out to Nichrote, the QC by Greyword spelt wrong, and Lucci85, redraws by a new name that I don't recognize, Serbian Hero, and GX the Batman, and then cleaning and typeset by Vib, of course, as always. We love our boy Vib. So yeah. So page 1, let's see, we're back with Homeless. Now, once again, I'm assuming this is a Garo chapter. Because I wouldn't be told to react with all the hype building around Bang and Garo in their fight and everything. I wouldn't have been told to react to a chapter that didn't include the main character, right? So, let's see. So, Homeless is now bang, bang, bang. He's firing on all cylinders up against, looks like it's Yan and, what's his name? Mustachio up there. And they're swinging their swords. They're trying to block, and they're being pressed. Like, look at this next panel. They're being pressed really freaking hard. Holy shit. And they're trying to fight it off. Homeless is, like, bored. Huh? Stubborn ones, aren't you? And he's just like, whatever. Peasants. He doesn't give a fuck. If it weren't for Homeless's backstory and his motivation today, Homeless would be pretty fucking cool. I like Homeless's design. I like his attitude. But when I learned his backstory and what he's done since the backstory reveal, I've had a bit of an issue with him, but at least present day, he looks and acts pretty cool. Let's see. It's hard to control the fire temperature to kill with a comfortable rhythm. And he's constantly just launching these things from like a sun-like orb. Well, I'll consider it as practice. I have to kill billions after this. Can't get tired this early on. Oh, is he going to kill blacks? He wants to go after Black Sperm, I'm assuming. Master! Oh, Atomic. Atomic's there. Master. Okay. Atomic can't... Oh, no. This is going to be bad if he can't draw the sword. Keep it up just a bit longer. I'll unsheath this soon enough. He's got to try to unsheath the sword, but he's not... Atomic isn't considered on that level yet, according to what's-his-name or whatever, but he's like been granted the sword and all this stuff. There's a lot going on there. Let's see. A telepathic sword? Ah, yes. The Sunblade is alive. Okay, so we're getting a flashback with this. Okay, this is pretty cool, because I like this element. I like Atomic. I like having the Sword Masters Council and stuff in One Punch Man universe. I think they're some of the cooler characters and stuff. Like, a lot of the heroes I'm not a huge fan of, but I like all the swordsmen are always cool. Swordsmen in anime, they go together like, you know. So, let's see. It gauges its wielder to decide whether to lend its power. If you aren't accepted by it, then unsheathing it is impossible. Ha ha ha. A sword passed down from the time of Mist. It's hard to suddenly believe just from hearing about it. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. Okay, next page. Holding this in my hands, I understand it now. It's searching from within me. And it looks like he's starting to draw it. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he's going to launch the whole thing. Homeless is going to launch the whole thing. They can't block it. Answer me, Sunblade. What sort of blade are you? What sort of spirit will you lend your power to? In that moment, what came across his mind was the master he considered as a rival, Bang. Well, yeah, because Bang is amazing. Bang is the GOAT. If Bang's mentality could be seen as a water stream, then the state of mind he reached was a reflective water surface. That's a nice shot. That's a cool panel. The calmness of the water, the rippling. Dispelling even the surface's explosive sounds. To that unparalleled level of concentration, the Sunblade answered, and he drew it forth, and shing! He's going to cut the energy ball. He's going to cut the huge energy ball. Even Homeless is surprised. Yanni and Mustachio, they're surprised. Shing! Bang, 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 bang. And he's particles. Particles are... These are nice shots. These are nice shots. He's like in the eclipse of the sun he just caught. Shing! Atomic cut it up into 1,000 pieces. And he's drawn it forth. The Sunblade. Oh, look at that. Look at that full page shot of Atomic with the demon eyes and the shadow of a cowl. Yes. Atomic looking amazing. I really like Atomic. I know there's a lot of jokes about Atomic and stuff like that. I think he could beat Flashy. I do. But Atomic here, Atomic is always been really cool. I've liked him every time I've seen him in a chapter for the most part. So this is pretty cool. You know, they're hitting the ground running with this chapter. They're hitting the ground running because this is a great panel right here. Look at Atomic looking amazing. Let's see. AGGELOZZ, because I can't say that name either. What's with everybody with a weird name with A to get today? Jesus says, Atomic with Sunblade looks fucking Chad. He does. He looks absolutely Chad. He looks amazing. So now Homeless is going to start attacking at the top of page 13. Going to start attacking Atomic Samurai, and he's going to go at him and ching, 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 ching. Atomic Speed Blitz. Boom. Oh, is he going to cut down Homeless? Boom. Oh no. Oh no, he cut. Golden Sperm got in the way. Oh. And Homeless went down. But look at all the cuts on Golden Sperm. Now, did it actually cut into him? He striked him multiple times by the looks of it, but did it cut into him? Ugh. Homeless goes down to the ground. Atomic still looking fierce, not like, oh no, my chance is gone. Monsterization, says Golden Sperm, or perhaps not. The sword must be the reason. He did cut into Golden Sperm, look at that. He cut into Golden Sperm's arm. Let's see. I will just break it like this. So he grabs it, he's going to break the Sunblade. Shing! Oh! Grim is going to go fucking nuts. Grim Reaper, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely go check out his video after you check mine. But, yeah. Because he's going to go absolutely batshit crazy for this. Because everybody has been hyping up Golden Sperm since fucking or Blacksburm, whatever, has been hyping him up for like since I joined Discord. Since I started reading One Punch Man, they've hyped him up. That's been like 4 fucking years. Hyping this dude up like he's goddamn Whitebeard. And finally, this dude shows up, and we're like, holy shit, he's going to destroy everybody. He's going to wreck shit. And everyone was always telling Grim, like, Grim loves Atomic. Atomic's trash. Boom, he just cut the arm off of Golden Sperm. Off of Golden Sperm, here we go. And the Sunblade, it's like the Water Stream Fist, you know what I mean? It's like the Water Stream Fist. It's like it's like it moves like a wave. It's like shing. My right arm of 12 trillion. No wonder Golden Sperm is made up. What is he made up of? Of a zillion black sperms? My right arm of 12 trillion was cut off. Ching. Oh, he sheathed it. Whoa, wait, what? Atomic sheaths it. The Scabbard, boom, boom, and it's like, boom, okay. What's going on here? God. Oh, Atomic's, oh, that's all he's going to be able to do. Atomic can't handle the Sunblade's power yet. Down for the count. Gok, Master! Yan runs over. That's all he's going to be, that's all the Sunblade's going to work for Atomic. Look, he's like worn out, he's bleeding. Huff. I got assimilated with the blade. So he wasn't even himself. They were working as one. It completely took over my spirit. Almost says humph, so that power has its limits after all. The price for this shall be a high one, says Golden Sperm. Oh shit. Can't he just form himself? Can't he pick up the arm and form a new one? Or in this particular instance, does that mean like that because he's Golden Sperm, he can't split himself? So if you cut him, that arm is now destroyed like completely. Like those 12 trillion, that arm won't turn into 12 trillion black sperms. Or it shouldn't, otherwise that'd be really broken, but yeah. Yeah. Take Spring Mustachio and run away. The state you are in tells me you're completely defeated. To all heroes who are still alive, please form a line and wait for your turn to get killed. I will attend to you one by one. Homeless in the background launching another energy sun-looking thing. Another spirit bomb-looking thing. Black Sperm approaching and has not healed his arm. So I'm under the impression when he becomes Golden Sperm, he loses that ability. Let's see. Thump. 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 The man's gonna arrive. The man is about to arrive, ladies and gentlemen. You know what this sound is. Thump, 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 the King Engine. You know it. It's gotta be Black Sperm or Golden Sperm, whatever looking, homeless looking. Everybody's looking at Atomic again. This sound is. He's appeared by the billions of sperms out there. Thump, 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 thump. King! King-oo! King has appeared looking menacing as ever. Well, it's over now, ladies and gentlemen. It's freaking over now, let me tell you. Jumping back to the chat really quick. Augie says, just curious, but you aren't a webcomic reader, are you? Was about to mention webcomic spoilers, but I stopped myself. Yes, no, I am not a webcomic reader. Augie said, unfortunately, I have to take leave right now. I have some college work to attend to. I had a lot of fun reading this chapter and hope you do too. Thank you for stopping by, Augie. I hope you are in further streams. So, anyways, jumping back to the chapter, King has shown up. King is here. And we have Tatsumaki and Genos and stuff. King, you're fighting at last. Took. I heard that he destroyed Elder Centipede with a single attack. This will be troublesome. It's Saitama behind him again. Metal Bat's here. Ah! King! That guy! Metal Bat has shown up! Yes! Metal Bat, do your thing. Yeah, Metal Bat. Metal Bat has appeared. Yes. We like Metal Bat. Metal Bat's our boy. Metal Bat's our boy. He spits on the ground. Can't be helped, I guess. Wait, hold on. If it's King, there shouldn't be anything to worry about. I should just stay back and make sure none of these black swarm things get away. God, they have so much faith in King. King just standing there, staring down, looking. Man, he pisses me off. He was just watching this whole time. Come on, let's fight. It's going to be one hell of a satisfaction if I beat up the world's strongest human. Golden Sperm says, wait a minute. We shouldn't act hastily. Right in front of us is the Hero Association's strongest fighter. Golden Sperm and all the Black Sperms. The Black Sperms, did they form because of the hand? Because otherwise that's bullshit. He is the king. The greatest obstacle, we should be more cautious than with Tatsumaki at full power. Let's all do this together. They're all going to fight. Like, they're a beautiful panel. But did the arm that he lost form into the 12 trillion Black Sperms? Because what? King, of course, let's see his inner monologue. Huh. Oh shit. Even if Jenna was in danger, there was no way I could save him. What the hell am I doing? Oh, did he just laugh at us? Just because he's a little strong, he thinks he can look down on us. Huh? I'm not looking down on you, dumbass. What do I have to do for you to leave me alone? I mean it. These guys are for real. If they're in such a class of strength that they won't be intimidated by the value of my name, it's all over for me. If only Saitama was here. You shitting me? The hell is a 14-hit combo? Now that I think about it, just where the hell is Saitama? Ah, King. Saitama? Mr. King. Hooray, we can win this. Give me a break. It's Child Emperor and Purity Prisoner. End. Man, that chapter was short. That was a short-ass chapter. Yeah, that was a short chapter. And no Garo. No Garo. But to be fair, the arrival of the King Engine. It's fair enough. It's weaker than that, but we got Atomic Samurai being a badass. We like Atomic. We got King showing up. He's a badass. Metal Bat's here. He's a badass. We're seeing a lot of my favorite characters from the One Punch Man universe in this chapter, so it's a fair deal, but it's a very short chapter. Very short chapter. Felt like it anyways. Felt very short. But yeah. Weird. Let's see. Vib says, no Garo this time, sadly. Yeah. But it was a nice chapter since you like the Swordsman and Metal Bat. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Seems like not a lot of people are free to join right now, though. That's alright. People can watch the VOD later and stuff. It's okay. We just did a 2 hour. I even said that, Vib. I said, and Vib said, nah, that's leftovers. Oh, okay. And that's what AGGELOZZ says. No, Golden Sperm just went in front of the Black Sperm army. Okay, fair enough. So that's fine, that's cool. So a lot of people, not a lot of people seem to be free to join, but also it's Friday night, people have other things to do, and we just had a stream. As you know, Viv, we had the Shimatsu no Valkyrie stream. We had up to 16 people in there. I think everybody was done. 2 hours of Griever is 2 hours enough, you know what I mean? Nobody wants to talk to me after the 2 hour mark. That's all we get, right? So, but yeah, so honestly, the chapter, once again, kind of short, but was it an exciting chapter? I think it was exciting. I think every panel was cool. I think the fact that the Sunblade took over Atomic and he started to get the like monsterification eyes of Garo sort of idea going on, that was pretty cool. The Sunblade is fucking awesome. I love the power up for Atomic to get better with the Sunblade. King showing up. What the hell King's going to do? I have no idea. I think it's Saitama has to show up at this point. I don't think they have a choice. Who else is left? Who else is left to show up? Metal Bat is going to... all the heroes are like, oh, it's King, so it's fine. So they're just going to chill back. Bang and Bomb are busy right now. Fubuki's out of the count. Tatsumaki's out of the count. Like, who else can really show up at this junction who's going to be able to take on Golden Sperm? It's got to be Saitama, right? Or Garo and Bang's fight will bleed over into this area, you know? Yeah, so that's true. Viv said, "Well, yeah, your One Punch Man opinions are also a lot more controversial." Well, I mean, it's one of those things where you sort of want that, right? You want to listen to someone, not a hater. You don't want a fanboy reaction for every single chapter, but you also don't want a hater for every single chapter. You want somebody who's going to look at it objectively and go, "Oh, I like this, that, and the other thing. I don't really like this." Like, for example, the new One Piece chapter. I don't like it. I don't think it's a good chapter. Like One Piece, everyone's like, "Oh my god, One Piece is perfect. Oda can do no wrong." Yes, he can. He did something very wrong in the latest chapter. So, when that review comes out, that's going to be a lot, right? So, Yeah, I definitely have, because I find like majority, I would argue that about 90% of the people that read One Punch Man are One Punch Man stans. Like there's not really a fan base, there's a stan base. Either they think that One Punch Man is peak fiction, or whatever that term is, they think it's peak fiction, and any insult towards it is bad, or any critique of it is bad, is a bad opinion sort of idea. And I think that's the majority. I think that's the high majority of One Punch Man fan base. They're more like a stan base, you know? That's what I've found. I've never found anybody, other than myself, I've never found anybody who actually watched or read One Punch Man and didn't fucking like jerk it off as being like so fucking great. So I've never met someone like that. So it's, yeah. So I think that maybe as Vib is pointing out, my viewpoint, you know, my viewpoint is just a little more unique. Even if you don't agree with it, at least it's a unique setting. Watching 100 different people on YouTube and Twitch just go, oh, for every single panel of every single chapter gets old, right? Eventually, I would think. But that's just me. Vib said, gonna catch up on One Piece soon. That's right. You're reading One Piece. Vib said, Thriller Bark has been alright, kind of mid in parts though. It is sort of mid. The reason it's sort of mid is because it's between great arcs. Thriller Bark as a standalone arc is fine, but it's between arguably the greatest arc in One Piece, which is Water 7 Enies Lobby. And then after that, then Thriller Bark happens, and then after Thriller Bark happens, then you get into the big shit, some more big shit. You know, you get Marineford and stuff. So some of the bigger things happen there, and Shippuden and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But somehow, even though we have a very slow chat and a very slow stream, we still got 5 likes, so I appreciate that. And people watch this later. Usually, it's like my Tokyo Ghoul ones. Usually, I only have like 4 or 5 people ever at any time watching the Tokyo Ghoul ones. And then after a couple weeks, you'll see they have like 100-something views, almost sometimes 200 views. You know, so people watch the reactions later. They find their favorite chapter. They find what chapter I'm on. They see what I thought about this moment or that moment, and they skip, right? They watch the VODs. So, and that's fine. That's fair. But yeah, it's definitely a low count on the live side of things for a One Punch Man chapter. But once again, the chapter itself was very short, and I think Grimm's going to get a lot of reactions for this because of his love of Atomic, and people love to hate on Grimm for loving Atomic. So I think Grimm's going to do quite well with this stream, or with this chapter when he gets a reaction out and stuff, and the One Punch Man podcast should do well and stuff. So yeah. Viv said, nice, I look forward to some plots resolving. We left off Blackbeard versus Ace and Shanks versus Whitebeard unresolved. We did indeed. We absolutely did. So, who won? Who knows? AGGELOZZ said, who do you like the least in One Punch Man? Ooh. Either Saitama or Tatsumaki or Pig God. No, not Pig God. Tatsumaki I like, yeah. Tatsumaki I like, or I hate more. Tatsumaki or yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Tatsumaki or Saitama. I'm trying to think. I think there's somebody else I really despise, and I can't even think of them right now. Can't even think of them. Don't like Sweet Mask. I don't like Darkshine anymore. Yeah. Vib said, Grimm has been really late to reacting these days. Has he really been? Oh, that's too bad. He must just be busy or something. Skin said, I have arrived. There you are. Skin said, I've yet to read the latest chapter, so... Well, we finished reading it. It's only about 20-something pages. It's not even 30 pages, so yeah. Viv said, Tatsumaki lives rent-free in Griever's head. Only when she's on screen. I put her out of my... I put that bitch out of her misery in my head. I take an AK-47 to her ass every single chance I get. Skin said, why don't you like Saitama and Tatsumaki? Just curious. Saitama I don't like for a couple of reasons, but one of the biggest ones is in the bonus chapters. If you go back and you watch a stream of mine, he was in the snow with some kid and something like that, and his entire outlook, like everyone goes, oh my god, Saitama's like depressed, and this is really interesting. Like, he's depressed and he's got anxiety and all this stuff, like it's really, really cool. But he completely contradicts that element in this bonus chapter. The long and short of it is the bonus chapters completely, like, fucked his character over because he was a hypocrite. He was a complete and utter hypocrite from where his backstory was to who he is now. He's an arrogant hypocrite at the time of the main story, so I don't like him. I don't think he's like, everyone's like, oh no, he's a depressed character and stuff. Like, clearly he's not if you read the bonus material. So he's just an asshole. So he's just a hypocrite. So I didn't really care for that. And I hated all the Goku versus Saitama debates. Like, before I even knew what One Punch Man was, there was this whole fucking stupid thing. Goku or Saitama, which, by the way, is still Goku. It always was Goku. It always will be Goku. But everyone had this stupid debate, and everyone was getting so heated. And honestly, I was so fucking sick of just hearing about it. These were all the videos. These were all the things. This was all the bullshit. All the death battles. Everybody making it. It just made me go, I'm not even interested in watching this One Punch Man shit with all this toxicity already, right? So I just sort of gave it up. And yeah, so yeah, that's sort of why I don't like Saitama that much. And also the fact that he could solve all the problems and chooses not to. Which, once again, you could argue, oh, there'd be no story. But yeah, then don't make a character like Saitama in your story and have... That's why I call it the Garo show. Because Garo, to me, is the main character. And I follow One Punch Man because of Garo. Because I find Garo a very full-fleshed out, very well-written character with a great story and a great arc. I find Garo extremely interesting. So that's why I do that. And Tatsumaki... Tatsumaki, honestly, because she's a lolly bitch. She's a lolly, arrogant bitch with very few redeeming qualities. And I don't like, I just don't like it. There's a lot of reasons to not like Tatsumaki. You'd have to watch my other streams. I have reasonings. But yeah, I just don't like them. Griever hates strong, independent women, says Vib. Yeah, except that all my waifus are strong, independent women. Except for that. That's right. Skin said, so he loves Tsundere and Yandere. Just joking. Yeah. Skin said, but I feel like Goku vs. Saitama is an obvious answer. Yeah, Goku. But when One Punch Man first came out, more so the anime, when that came out, the toxicity on the fucking anime community was brutal. It was so irritating. So I had a bad opinion of the series before I even fucking started it as a result. The community sort of made me dislike Saitama and One Punch Man as a whole before I even got to even see an episode. Because of their toxicity. You know? Like, I went in there, like, with expectations created by a toxic community from the get-go. So it really sucked. Skin said, so no Goku versus Saitama debate from Griever. No, because it's an obvious answer. If you think Saitama beats Goku, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm assuming that Boruto can beat Goku then too, right? Like, by that logic, the big three, Luffy can beat Goku, Ichigo can beat Goku, Naruto can beat Goku. They can all beat Goku by that logic. So, the One Punch Man universe and the DBC universe are two different levels of power scaling. It just makes no sense. And if you want to take a gag character, then fucking Wile E. Coyote beats One Punch Man. So it's a waste of an argument. It's a waste of time. AGGLOZZ said, aren't the bonus stuff supposed to be non-canon just for the fun of it? I do not know. I reacted to all of them. They were supposed to be, but it was still written and drawn by One and Murata. So, if that's the case, then I'm going to take it as canon. Right? It's not like it's a movie. Like, you have the writer who created it making the character say certain things out of character. That's not my problem. That just means that they fucked up. You know, you can argue that. You can say it's non-canon and the creator fucked up. Or you can say, no, it is canon and he's a hypocritical character. So it's either way. But I think it's supposed to be canon. I can't see... That'd be like if George Lucas makes another Star Wars movie, they can't call it like... To ever even have the discussion that it's non-canon would be foolish, you know? I think it is. Skin said the Goku versus Saitama debate were really some of the most toxic debates I've ever seen. Yes, they were some of the most toxic debates in the anime community history. Period. And it really soured my opinion before I even knew what One Punch Man was. And then when I found out what it was and watched it, I got even angrier knowing that there are so many stupid people. Like, I was just like, who the fuck likes... Like, because it was coming from all these people that loved One Punch Man, and so I associated One Punch Man fans with morons. Like, so it was sort of a... And that's not One Punch Man's fault. That's not Saitama's fault. But it did leave a sour taste in my mouth, you know. Viv said, yeah, they're canon. Yeah, they are canon. So there was like that first chapter or second chapter or whatever. He's talking to the kid or whatever. He says some of the most controversial shit, totally hypocritical of his entire character. What everyone's... Because I'm like, Saitama's just a gag character. He's simple, whatever. People get angry. No, he's so three-dimensional. He's so deep. He's got depression, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, fine, Danny. I don't see that. But sure, you can make that argument. It's implied. And then you read the bonus chapters and it's like, no, he's fucking not. So... But yeah. And yeah. Yeah, Tatsumaki was just the lolly thing. Like, I don't care for lollies. I don't care for sexualized lollies. I don't care that she's 28. The vampire chick is 1,000 years old. If it's a lolly, it's a lolly. No tits, no ass, it's a lolly. Sorry. When it looks like a child and it walks like a child, it's a fucking lolly. Sorry. So, it's a lolly character. I don't like that, and her attitude is so fucking bitchy. I will admit one thing, though. I will admit one thing that's a bonus for her. At least she's an arrogant bitch, but she can back it up. She is powerful. She's strong, and if it wasn't for Vib showing me a webcomic... See, one of my biggest problems with Tatsumaki was the manga. I don't read the webcomic. The manga never explained her powers, the power system. And I was getting more and more irritated with Tatsumaki seemingly pulling random bullshit out of her ass that had nothing to do with telekinesis. Nothing. Nada. In no form in fiction did telekinesis ever do what the shit that she was doing. Then Vib finally, after doing one stream after another and constantly seeing this shit happen, especially in the Psycho Rochi versus Tatsumaki fight, finally Vib... showed me and said, listen, I know you don't read webcomic, but here. Showed me one panel, explained her power with one fucking speech bubble. I believe it was one panel, 2 speech bubbles, something like that. Explained her power perfectly. So I could understand it. So it was like, now it all makes sense why she can do, she's not just moving objects in her mind, she can do A, B, C, D, E as well because it was explained in the webcomic. It was never explained in the manga. That's a fault on the manga, so I still hold true to all my opinions up to that point, and to this day would still be upset about it if Vib hadn't used webcomic material to show me. Because I would argue, within the context of the manga, Tatsumaki power system makes no sense. It's bullshit. Fubuki's too. Makes no sense. But with the webcomic explanation on how it's supposed to work, why it works that way, got no problem now. So... That was the initial... There was a lot of initial hate for seeing her randomly do shit. You know? That was like, what's she going to do next? Breathe fire? And everyone's going to go, oh yeah, she can breathe fire too. Because telekinesis. Yeah, because human beings that can move objects with their mind can breathe fire. That makes total sense, right? That was the level we were getting to that made no sense to me. But then, as I said, Viv corrected me, so it was nice. So I do appreciate Viv for doing that, though. AGGELOZZ said the infinite power Saitama. Apparently, that's what people think. The gag power Saitama. Vib said, well, she kept getting so much stamina back. It's the opposite of what Sasuke has been suffering in Boruto. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't like that. Like, she should be, like now she's finally down, but she should have been unconscious and dead or like she should have been unconscious halfway into that fight, and she like, oh, I've used up all my power. It's one of those I'm using 1% of my power thing. It was done so poorly. She was like, I'm on my last legs. She was on her last legs 20 fucking times. It was getting very old. It's like, on your last legs, no power left, scratch number 28. You know, like it was just getting annoying. Skin said, oof, a dislike. That's wave. Skin said, I watch Boruto, and whenever I look at Sasuke, I say, oh, look how they massacred my boy. Well, Sasuke wasn't even a good character anyways, so. Now Itachi, there's a great character. Skin said, the Saitama being a gag character debate was also very toxic. Yeah, and I'm on the side that he's still a gag character. It's still a parody manga. It's still a parody manga. It's just drawn really well and taken a lot more seriously. It's still meant initially to be a parody manga with a parody character of a shonen protagonist. You could argue that it has evolved since then, but I would still argue that Saitama in universe is still a little bit of a gag character, a little bit of a parody. He's still a parody. Doesn't mean it can't be good. It just means he's still a parody. You can't all of a sudden change the facts, you know. You don't get to change your premise of your story halfway through. It don't work that way. I mean, you can, but that just means you're bad at writing. Or you're you know. Viv said, Itachi is amazing. Absolutely. I'm glad he doesn't have to be part of this shithole sequel. Exactly. Itachi's amazing. We like our boy Itachi. Everybody can agree we like Itachi. Crispin Freeman voices Itachi. It's amazing. Itachi is one of the saving graces of Naruto. But yeah. Well, it looks like I might have time for some Fire Emblem after all. Just because I don't think there's anything more to talk about, really. We basically already had our own version of a toxic debate we had in the last stream a couple hours ago. We did the Record of Ragnarok chapter. We talked about it. We've talked about One Punch Man here. We reacted to that. You know, I don't really have anything else to say. As I said, the One Piece chapter review will be out this weekend, and I don't like the chapter. A lot of people don't like the chapter, and they have good reason to. It's not a very good chapter at all. And is Hunter Gill's Red Hood going to get axed, I guess is the next question. A lot of people say yes. I'm holding out for a sliver of hope, but the signs are pointing in that direction. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means that's where the signs are pointing. So, yeah. But, yeah. Honestly, like, I really wish the chapter was a little longer because I was enjoying the chapter, so that's unfortunate. Viv said, yeah, I won't keep you from Fire Emblem any longer. Well, I wasn't actually going to do Fire Emblem, but now, like, it's too late to get started on anything else, you know what I mean? And now I just want to relax. Well, how I've been relaxing has been gaming, so, you know, so, because I don't really have to do anything. Nobody shows up. Viv said, pretty sure it did get axed. I haven't seen confirmation of that yet. But then again, Viv, you might have your pulse on that shit. I don't know. Did it get axed? The next chapter's coming out this Sunday, so I don't know if it got axed or not. If it did, that's very, very sad because it was one of the better series in Jump. But it's very, very sad. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sad about that if that gets axed because I was really enjoying that. I was really enjoying the premise of Hunter's Guild Red Hood. It had a fun mix of like Seven Deadly Sins meets Naruto, or not Naruto. You know what it was? Fairy Tail meets Toriko. That's what it was. It was like Fairy Tail meets Toriko. It had that going for it, and I like both those series. So, yeah. That's too bad, though. That's too bad. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's pretty much it. Thanks for everybody who stopped by. Thanks for the 6 likes. I appreciate that. Thanks for all the views. I appreciate the chat, of course. The chat always coming in and stuff like that. I like this chapter. I'm hoping for a Garo chapter, next chapter. But if it's a King-based chapter, I won't mind that either. We like King. We like Metal Bat, you know. So let's freaking go with that, right? We like Atomic, who showcased, highlight of the chapter, I think, was Atomic with Sunblade. Fuck you, Golden Sperm. Shring. You know, like, I like that. That was really cool. I didn't expect the assimilation between him and the Blade. A similar sort of like the good version of monstrification. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so anyways, ladies and gentlemen, like, comment, and subscribe as always. Don't forget the fourth and most important thing is always to drink responsibly as always. We'll be back here probably in the next 10-15 minutes, and we'll be playing some Fire Emblem for a little while. We're at the later half, the later end of the game, so it's really getting really exciting. So hope to see some of you there. If you want to just come by, chill, you know, we usually just talk about whatever, so anything we were going to talk about in this chat, talk about in the other chat, it's all good. But yeah, but that's more for me. That's my relaxing stream. So don't feel obligated to jump by. We're not doing anything too exciting. But yeah, thanks everybody. I'm so long at ending streams. Like, comment, subscribe, drink responsibly, yada yada yada, plug, pluggity plug, and see you back here next time. For One Punch Man, I assume I'll be reacting to chapter 152, assuming Viv and everybody tells me it's good. If it's good, then I'll react to it, of course. So, hope to see you all there for that one. And, yeah, peace out. Happy Halloween, everybody.